price come heavy. Like Shaq attack up on a backboard. Gummy, back up on a backboard. When she asked me if I love her, I just act bored. They loser, ask for it. Living movie, blockbuster, this ain't a rental. Talking moody, all these diamonds up in my dental. I get never minded if I offend you. I need the silence, chaos is in my mental. You need a PJ first class, not what you went to. You need to relay, chase money like you sane. I'll give you the boat chain and plane. Fame name, that's insane. Private you need a in case the movies get insane. You need a ruby, the kind of jewelry that's from the rain. I'm just here to remind you, but never mommy, man. I'm here to remind you where you come from. All this peace retreat is lame done. You can never get rid of me, I live in you. Both of our offend you.
I done seen the best of them, Jando. 25 to life in the cast, never met man.
We are just about 9 miles from downtown Manhattan as EA Sports brings you to MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. A few moments ago, the crowd here was on their feet as their beloved Jets made their way out of the tunnel. They're ready to go. We're ready to go, and it should be a good one as those New York Jets get set to face off with Phillip Rivers and the Los Angeles Chargers. Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And this one is underway here on EA Sports. Now Austin Eckler on the return. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Now a play fake here on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
We'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. A second down throw for Rivers. Right back for Allen. This time he finds him complete. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. They just got that play off. Now Rivers. And he's got a man open. That's Allen. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. A Charger first down. Rivers hooking up with Allen.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They go play action here on first down. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Two first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now a first carry from Melvin Gordon. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. It's Steve McClendon that time who winds up getting him down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now a second down throw for Rivers. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Avery Williamson. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their own 37. After the interception, here's Darnold. A screen complete to Crowell. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. The loss of 3 on that first down pass play, now 2nd and 13. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Melvin Ingram in there to sack him for a loss of 6. Well, it was 2nd long, now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for their offensive guys.
Flush to his right. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
But that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
It'll be a 10-yard return following a punt of 45. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Chargers getting set to go. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
So Rivers will lead the Chargers up 1st and 10 at the 34. They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. Henry Anderson, big man from Stanford, there for the stop. Rivers now on second down. Allen has it left side. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 23 yards on the play. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Rivers going to turn and give this one to his running back, Gordon. And spinning now. Able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
On second down, they'll run with Gordon. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. This is Gordon on the dump off. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll bring up 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high-percentage play because you get the...
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up. A live ball here, remember.
So the next time we leave one of those coaches' meetings and we're walking out in the hall and you're like, how come we spend so much time talking about special teams?
Here you go. This is why.
This is why, right? And then look, I'm right there with you. We hear it every time we meet with coaches, but it is a big part of it. And look at how early in the game this occurs. They block a kick, and not only does it set a tone, it sends a message for the rest of the game.
Yeah, so much for our first points of the game. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Denzel Perryman. The 20. And this is going to be a Charger touchdown. Now the extra point. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. And New York set to take the field. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their third possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
So now a chance for points in the opposite direction after the blocked field goal. Fresh off the pick six, it's Darnold. Oh, nearly a disaster there on the check down. But they'll get it back.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Now a run. This is Bilal Powell. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on 1st down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
With Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Jets in possession as we begin quarter number 2 here. They'll face a 3rd down conversion attempt here, 3rd and 3. A shotgun snap for Darnold. Dumps off to Powell. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets 1st down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Lucky 56, lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56, lucky 56.
On 1st and 10, Darnold escaping the pressure right, and it's incomplete.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry? Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Hey. 4 down. Gun! Detroit!
Darnold from the gun. He hits Herndon over the middle. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down.
Detroit!
Throwing again is Darnold. Throwing for his running back, and he's got it complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet 1st down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Darnold on 1st down. That's caught right side by Anderson. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it, because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic and people wanting to put a little contact on him. Really well done.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments and doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Throwing here on third down, Darnold. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is, because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
Here's Lachlan Edwards now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. The Chargers offense gets set. They head back onto the field. They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on first down. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now Rivers going to give it off to Gordon. And he'll lose yardage and be down at the 7-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this 3rd down. Throwing Rivers. And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line. Henry Anderson in there to take him down and to take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We'll come back to MetLife Stadium after this short timeout. Here's Donnie Jones now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10.
Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Detroit.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Now Darnold. And he will find his man on the outside. And certainly some style points there on the spin. Not a whole lot thereafter, but still a pretty good gain. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. The Jets on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation. From the 50, it's Darnold. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Detroit! Gone! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
To the air again, Darnold. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack. Back at the 47-yard line. Melvin Ingram in there to get him. His second sack now of the afternoon. On second down, Darnold. Flushed out right. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
The Jets on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. Now it's Darnold. And an alley to run. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Able to find a seam for 14 yards, but still now facing a 4th down after the scramble.
Well, he was looking at a dime formation, 6 defensive backs on the field, so he's looking for anyone to throw the football to, but he didn't have anyone open, so he took off and ran for it, but he came up just short, and that brings up 4th down.
And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A first down throw, Darnold. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. And Myers able to knock it through. And they are on the board, trailing now 6-3. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. The Jets offense now works their way back onto the field. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Second down and 10, Darnold. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Detroit! 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 Gun! 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 Gun!
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Joey Bosa coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. Now on 4th down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. And that's going to leave him with just one timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him. We'll be back. Here's Lachlan Edwards now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And it's fielded at the 34. 12 yards on the return that time. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Now a look at the Chargers offense. They get ready for their first possession of the 2nd half. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone. And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that. So Rivers will lead the Chargers up 1st and 10 at their own 46. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers. I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Following the penalty, here's Gordon. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. They get 1 yard back there to make it 2nd and 14. Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Here you go, man. Set! 390! Come on. 12. Wait!
2nd down, Rivers. Steps away to his left. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. The Chargers on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. They just got that play off. Now Rivers. And nowhere to get away. Rivers is dropped. Henry Anderson in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Here's Donnie Jones now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Taken in at the 11. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. The Jets offensive unit ready to get going here. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their own 22. They begin with a run by Crowell. And he's going to lose yardage here, back to his own 18. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. To throw on 2nd down is Darnold. And that is incomplete.
But has not been the best game for him, but he definitely tried to get by with a little help from his friend there, trying to create a big play.
Couldn't do it, fell incomplete. But you're right, hasn't been a banner game here in the second half, just trying to get going.
Big thing is trying to keep confidence up and continue to fire.
The Jets on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 14. Darnold. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. And taken right on the 30. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Gets it to Gordon. Touchdown, L.A. Melvin Gordon, 56 yards. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. This time, the extra point up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. Front, Rashard Matthews. And it's a touchdown for the Jets. Rashard Matthews, 95 yards. And the Jets have made this a one-score game. Such an electric play, so much fun to watch, and you need all 11 guys in sync for that to be successful, don't you?
Without a doubt. That's teamwork, to be able to put it all together. But that play is really probably the most exciting 10 seconds in football.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. They'll try and get the ground game going. Here's Gordon. Skirts by him at the 35. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. First down, Rivers. And he'll be hit from behind and taken down. Henry Anderson getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Play fake to Gordon. Now Rivers. Eluding the pressure right. Hunter Henry brings it in. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Hey. Set it. 390. Hey.
Now Gordon on 1st down. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
Back now here on EA Sports. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter.
Let's go.
This is Gordon as they go to him again. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means it might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key third down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go.
Ready? Dissect, read 80.
On third down, Rivers. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Henry Anderson. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. So the field goal unit is on the field, as this is a big spot right here. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now, because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. Now the Jet offense about to take over as they head out onto the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
Yeah, really turned it loose, didn't he? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
First down, Darnold. A screen complete to Crowell. And a nice spin into some open field. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. Let the rushers get upfield. The blocking forms in front. Lofted it to the runner. And now, not only does he have open space in front of him, he's got an escort as well, and they pick up big yardage.
On first down, it's Darnold. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gun, 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 gun.
Back to the air, Darnold on 2nd down. He hits Jermaine Kearse. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his...
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, Looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hadn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense. I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. After the sack here, 2nd and 11.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Herndon's got it complete. And he gets it down to the 32. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3.
Leopard! Leopard! Gun! Gun!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet 1st down.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Corral. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Corey Liggett makes the stop.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this.
Leopard! Leopard! Detroit! Detroit!
Here's Darnold now on 2nd down. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a 1st down.
How many times have we seen this late in the 4th quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
They come up on a 1st and goal, and most likely 4-down territory as they need a touchdown and a PAT for the lead.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Back to throw. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. This secondary as a unit, they've worked really well together in this one, especially late.
A lot of cohesiveness, a lot of communication, and some great athleticism. They're playing so well now, a nickname is sure to follow. They're going to have to name this whole unit soon.
Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Watch him now, Barney. Barney.
Back to throw. Flush to his right. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Robbie Anderson from 8 yards out. And the Jets are an extra point away from leading this game. Now they can boot it through on the always important extra point, and then their defense has to hold up their end of the bargain.
And there's something that you've pointed out in numerous games that we've worked. Okay, the excitement's going on. Everyone's celebrating over there. Who's calling up the defense to make sure they're focused because they still have some work to do?
Important extra point up and through. And that is going to put them on top by a point, and it sets us up for quite a finish. Here's Myers now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. Now on the return. Oh, no, the ball is loose. And this drive will start on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
How many times in the course of the game do you talk about momentum plays? And I think we just saw one there.
Absolutely.
Just scored, right?
Just took the lead.
Just took the lead, went downfield, got the ball free again and picked it up. They got a chance to really get the momentum on their side now.
And now they'll try to pile on. A first down carry now for Crowell. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Isaiah Crowell taking it in from the 20. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. And there the counter play proves successful for the touchdown. What typically makes a counter play in general successful, Charles?
Well, what you're trying to do, Brandon, is to get the team moving in one direction, meaning the defense. Get them going in one direction and then wall them off with your blocking and bring it back in the other direction. That way, you don't actually have to punish them with your blocking. You just position them. And if you have any kind of a good back, he'll take full advantage of it and gain good yardage.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And the Chargers coming out of the field now. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late-game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. That throw good for 4. It's second down. Now the Chargers hustling, trying to get up and get set.
Hey, Delta!
He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the fourth quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to, you and your brothers, just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. He's back to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. What a great sequence by this defense so far. They've given him nowhere to go with the football.
And they just have to make it stand up one more time, because it appears that they've got their number. Can they not have a slip up here and allow the touchdown?
They'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Henry Anderson in there yet again. My goodness, make it 5 sacks for him now in this one game alone.
Lucky 56.
The pitch to Crowell. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Here we go now. 3-19.
On second down, here's Crowell. And a nice Nice little quick spin move before he's dropped. And a pretty good gain. A nice job there as he rumbles for 9. And it'll be back to a 3rd and 3. And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. It's a win for the Jets as we say so long from MetLife Stadium.